What is up, guys? Welcome back to Knife Point 99. Today I have with you the Benchmade Griptilian. This is my first ever Benchmade. Something I had mentioned maybe previously in my Kershaw Bel Air video, kind of comparing the Bel Air with the Bug Out. Even though I had never really owned a Bug Out, I've held one, I've played around with one, but I've never owned one. And never owning a Benchmade kind of put me into saying to myself, I'm kind of being a hypocrite speaking about something that maybe I haven't really put my money into, um, especially since I'm a big Spyderco fanboy. But if I was going to get a Benchmade, it was definitely going to have a Spidey hole. Here it is with the sheep's foot blade. This is in, this is in S30V. Let's see if you can see that. So S30V. I got this off of GP Knives. Picked it up for a really good deal. They usually run sales or deals on their Benchmade stuff. I think that recently just stopped. I'm not sure what the whole deal is with that. I've been hearing on like Reddit that they weren't supposed to be selling, or Benchmade got tighter with people kind of putting deals out on their knives, which is like Benchmade. I only bought this not because I wanted one of these for a really long time. I would have picked this up secondary, honestly. But I only bought this because of the price that it was on sale. And the sale price reflects what it should be as a regular price. Call me cheap, call me whatever. I've bought knives that are $500. I've spent money on knives. But when I look at this and I go, do I really want to drop? I think the retail on this is $150, I want to say. I know that they're up there. I mean, I paid, I think, $105 for this. $105 is a great price for this. Even $120 is a great price for this. It's a great knife. It's very ergonomic, very lightweight, has all the types of jimping that I love. Here, back of the spine. It's smooth. Not too bad. Action on this is pretty good. I definitely need some work. I've just been carrying it, haven't really messed around with the screws or haven't oiled it, nothing. Just been carrying it. It's got good centering. It's very comfortable. All good things. And for my first Benchmade, I'm pretty happy. I can't complain. Now, obviously, this is very comparable to one of my favorite knives, the Spyderco Manix 2. Of course. I talk about this a lot. The Spyderco Manix 2 is very much my favorite. This is the lightweight and BDN 1. This is my first Spyderco. I forget how smooth this is comparative, so this is just drop shot. But I've messed with this knife for a really long time, so it's definitely gonna be smoother. But comparing these knives, this used to be a lot cheaper. This has definitely went up in price. I think these are comparable prices, but this comes in S30V. That's a big up from this BDN 1. Very comparable though, like I said. Very, very similar with the amount of jimping that it has, with the kind of construction that it has. Really love what Benchmade has done with the Griptilian. Griptilian is obviously a classic. Before there was a Bug Out, there was a Griptilian. And the Griptilian has had stand the test of time. And every YouTuber's top 5 knives or top 10 knives, this knife at least has always been there, as I've been kind of going over the years. So I always wanted one, and especially in this sheep's foot. I would love to get something different, same knife, but something a little different, maybe different handles or something. I might get some advanced weapons technology scales for this. That would be dope. Get a deep carry pocket clip. Kind of just ball this out like how they do the Bug Outs. But yeah, I've had this for 3 months, so I've been carrying this for a while. And no complaints. This was a great purchase. It does feel a little cheap, It's plastic. It's I guess injection molded plastic. I could be completely wrong. I'm kind of speaking on my ass on this one. It's just a quick overview. You guys can watch reviews on this over and over again. But yeah, it feels a little cheap, but it has good ergos. That the ergonomics on this kind of make up for, I think, that cheap feel. Does it have a hot spot? I think after a little while of just using it, this plastic is not the most comfortable, but you're not really carrying a knife for its super comfortability. You know, you're not over here fondling this for hours on end. Um, for what it is, it's a great knife. Um, Stand the test of time. We'll see. I know that Benchmade, I talked about like warranties and stuff like that. We'll see if I ever snap something on this. If anything ever happens, I'll definitely update you guys on what I think of Benchmade's warranty, of what's going on with that. But for now, I just wanted to say, like, for my first Benchmade, I'm absolutely satisfied. Super happy. I went with something relatively safe. I wasn't going to go and purchase a $330 Adamas or whatever it's called. That's kind of a ridiculous price for that knife, in my opinion. I've spent a lot of money on knives. That's something I'm not about to spend $330 on. But that's a different story. That's just me being kind of cheap or frugal with things. I can't really tell sometimes. Every time I look at Benchmade, it's hard to drop money on them. And I don't know if it's because I don't love them or it's because their prices are just too high. So it just turns me off to that. But anyways, Benchmade Griptilian, great knife. Love carrying it. Gonna pick up some mods for this, and I'll definitely do another review or drop this into a few other videos of mine. You'll see this on some EDC updates. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll be dropping a few more videos soon. You'll probably see them all in succession. Wanted to get this out just because this has been like in my pocket for like 3 months, so definitely had some good carry. Definitely been putting it to work in, and I wanted to at least be on here and say I carried it and didn't just open it and it sat in the box. This has actually been my EDC for a really long time. Even when I was carrying other blades, this has been kind of my right pocket, another blade in my left pocket. Kind of sick, but sometimes I carry two knives, one to just have as pocket jewelry, and the other one to really be a user. So, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Please comment. Let me know which kind of Benchmade you guys think I should get into next. Definitely thinking about a bug out. Also, if you guys have any like tips on what I should mod this knife out to, maybe we can make a modding series on this. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, but definitely subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.